Guys, today is my person's surprise party, and I've been avoiding it because I can't keep secrets.
Baby, where are you, Gandhi?
This might be a small secret, so that's what we'll be talking about today. Secrets in marriage. Today, we sit with a relationship expert.
Whether you call it a small secret or a big secret, or it's a secret that is in the best interest of my partner, I just feel like there shouldn't be secrets altogether.
A couple who struggled with secrets within their marriage.
Spirit, it's just gonna come out at Lily.
And a husband who believes that not all secrets are bad.
It's easy to open up with facts, but very much difficult, especially to men, to open up with feelings.
Okay, I'm leaving. See you later.
Okay, my love, just don't be late for your surprise part.
Huh?
Most of you know me as a stand-up comedian.
I saw a guy who had a sign that said, "I'm so angry, I made a sign." What?
And maybe one day, Linna Kitlaba Hasbi.
It's rough.
Join me as I find out what happens after the vows. Welcome to After the Vows. La wana ka tjeng re bua ka diphiri, secrets. Gona no gona le di DM and batho bana lo romela dilo. And I would say, must you go and show Mama Sekai? DM. So, I'm still at the phase where I'm picking and choosing what I should come out with and what I should keep inside. So, to my beautiful guests, before we get into this discussion of secrets, please can we watch a little video I've prepared and take our conversation from there.
I'll say secrets, it's bad.
The truth still hurts, but I feel for me, it's better to know. I'd rather know the secret than not know it.
So be transparent. Whether you did something wrong, whether you and work to fix it, rather than it away in the end.
We have a vow in our vows, and it says, "I vow to meet you through all seasons with total truth."
If you keep the secret within yourself, it'll end up eating you.
I can't keep a secret. I feel sick.
I'd rather show Instagram like, hey, yeah, Jabil.
Secrets are both bad and good. Remember, some secrets you'll keep to yourself just to protect your partner, you know?
So just from what we watched, there was a couple mobiting, keeping secrets can protect your partner. Do you guys agree with that theory?
I guess it depends on what the secret is, to be fair. I think when it comes to secrets, marriages are not the same. There are those, and people are not the same.
Okay.
So there's instances where you'll have to keep a secret until you find a way of breaking the secret out.
Okay.
And with some people, they so o tshwantse o banele a way ya go se isa in.
So tshwanetse o bane le timing, tshwanetse tsebe gore today is the right day ya go.
And o meetse motho wa hao because o tla ntsha sephiri a o tshela ka metsi a bobedi. So you have to be prepared. We itse gore like now with my wife guys, ona le litlo le la terminate home palace. Yeah, then I know this was the wrong time. Yeah, so I guess it depends. Artwan is the couples.
Mama, do you agree with your husband?
Yes, I do agree. Timing. Because sometimes utlotla unta taba only to find door more spacing right, maybe emotionally, more spacing right.
Spiritually, mentally.
Yes.
Lona, what you're saying now is that keep the secret, but not for too long. Keep it long enough so that you can tola the right timing. That's what you're saying.
Timing.
Timing. Malmes Buddha. Now we're dealing with timing when it comes to secrets.
I think it depends, as Umhlekazi had said, but ngiyacabanga from my point of view, relationships are rhythmic. So you need to understand the rhythm, about two. I'll give you a personal example. I was once mugged. Late, you're taking airtime. We had to do something endlini. So I got mugged, but mangbuya, I had to keep that as a secret. Because I knew, based on my rhythm, if I would tell her, she would go wild.
So that's what I will.
Sure.
Uphume endlini uyofaka i-airtime efonini.
Yes.
Ubuye endlini awuna airtime awuna phone.
Yes.
Ufana nendawo.
Yeah. I had to read and understand our rhythm. After Klekisana, that's when I know a partner I am good. At what point do I bust the secret?
Okay. Lovely lady Pindi.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with this notion of, as an expert, do you agree that to a certain extent, we hold out on telling our partners secrets so that we sort of look for the right time to drop this big bomb on them?
I will agree on one thing that they've said. First of all is that when you in a relationship or you're married to somebody, a lot of the actions that you carry out are subject to the personality of your partner and to yourself and the reaction thereof. That's quite crucial and important. Having said that, I disagree on secrets in general, purely because I believe that marriage should be a notion of what I call heart. Marriage has to be honest, open, with the O, and then the T is also transparency, right? And I feel that whether you call it a small secret or a big secret, or it's a secret that is in the best interest of my partner, I just feel like there shouldn't be secrets altogether.
What about this whole notion of what you don't know won't hurt you?
True. And I think we should underline the word hurt. Because at the present moment, when you're thinking about it, or at the present moment when you want to withhold the information, you are saying they don't know it. But what's going to happen is that they will know and it will hurt them. It's going to even become worse when the time has, prolonged. It makes it worse. The scar's going to be more. Because then questions like, did you not trust me to tell me are going to pop up? Why didn't you tell me in time? It leaves much to be desired when it's spoken at a much later time, unfortunately. And it will hurt even more.
Spirit, it's just going to come out. Just what you have said. Let's make sure her rasinta before somebody somebody. So yeah.
Welcome back to After the Vows. If Kihona Lir joinang today Piri, Secrets in Marriage. Before we continue our conversation with my esteemed guests, a little video we put together, and then let's take it from there.
You know, babe, I was reading an article that says in marriages, you should create a safe space for sharing secrets. Remember your dog, Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was me. It wasn't the neighbors.
Hayi.
I'm sorry, it was raining.
Hayi, Vusa unondixelela loo.
There was load shedding.
Sendimthuke kangaka utata abantu.
It was a mistake.
It's fine, though. It's fine. In the spirit of ubusori,
yes.
Right? Remember the day you borrowed me your car, right? That scratch?
Yes.
It wasn't the neighbor's kids.
That scratch was like this long.
Your car's big, babe. I'm short.
The car was parked outside. How do you manage to get it back?
You know,
You know, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
In the spirit of full disclosures, remember when we first met, I said my name was Vusi, Mavusana. That wasn't 100% true. My real name is Lirela Tsepe Mazibuko.
So the guy in the video, Uvus or Rasazgut, Uvus or Mampel, the guy in the video says he read an article that says you have to create a safe space in order to reveal secrets. Would you guys say your marriage is a safe space for you to be able to reveal a dipir?
Very much so. If something sikipiwa, it's not a permanent thing. I cannot say hore re na le dilo tse ile reng re di keepile ke ntse le sona ke tshwile mo ke leng hore hey, one of these days this thing is going to come out.
Osimtlalepule, are there any secrets that you keep from your husband?
Yes, yes. You know, you have main bad level figure and all that, and over the conversation in yana, it's not like over what's an relationship with muto or nyoko silika or in. I'm gonna go home kinyoko moza hore lizatila ka livile so kitlakana le this person who bani funile conversation it's a hitting so. But then on the other side, the galevela or no, if Kibulela Honabianum, like the problems.
And abasheli and afela, let nabanshit, give monty to give a
No, and now I shall you.
Hey, dear Wagamuntlekam, Basadia Banaban. And so, yeah, there was a time in the game motor, give monty to the Instagram, give monty the DM. Hey,
Barring, but can I go to DM? But
hey,
that's what I started doing, Linaka, the DMZ. I would rather go born.
Yeah.
So that to a certain extent, it makes your partner feel safe. But at the same time, so that you know, this is what's happening, and I go feel I think at first, sometimes we want to protect our partners and we go, because this is too much. But at a certain point, you go, let me show you what these people are saying and doing. So that
Sure. I mean, I believe that when two people are married, right? You guys are sort of like, I call it like a cocoon, a world of your own, that no one can interfere and everything is between the two of you. You are able to see fully through that person, they're able to see fully through you. Meaning, as I mentioned earlier, become transparent with anything and everything. And you should be able to speak to your partner about even the weaknesses that you have. You should be able to speak about your partner, about the challenges that you have, your shortcomings. And remember, Mpo, I'm a secret. When we use the word secret, the definition of a secret is something that is known, but that is kept from someone or somebody. You have an intentional act of keeping it from somebody. So if you say, for example, Nzakjela lady, it's not really a secret because it's just that now you are going on the show or I'm busy on the phone. But when you say, I'm not going to tell her because of whatever reason, then we move it from I'm going to tell her later to it's actually a secret.
Mina, there's a certain energy I need going into the stage. So I made it clear to a partner I am with. Before I go on stage, whatever it is you need to tell me, ibambe.
Yes.
You know, no matter how big, how small, but allow me the privilege to do my job for that 30 minutes to an hour.
Right.
So that I can give these people this energy that I have. You can't drop this heavy thing on me and I'm about to go and perform for 1,500 people and I'm supposed to make them happy.
So there's timing and there is the right time. Two different concepts. So Mpo, there are two types of secrets. One is the secret of commission. And when we talk of a secret of omission, it's when you are intentionally withholding. So this is when people go, but you didn't tell me. And he goes, and you are lying to me. You lied to me. You kept it a secret. And you go, no, it wasn't a secret. It wasn't a lie. I just didn't tell you. It's still a secret. It's just that it's omission. You decided not to, divulge that information. You decided not to give out that information.
Malume Sbuda.
Propose.
When it comes to telling your partner, telling your wife, Guti, here's my secret, or I want to disclose a secret.
Yeah.
Is there a special way in which you do it?
I plan it out so that Nayang gets that attention. So it's me giving those sign languages that suggest to Guti, please, so I don't just blurb out and just say things. I prepare her. Be it a good secret I've been keeping, be it a surprise, or something tragic I want to share with her. Like that.
Okay. So Mrena, you said marriage is a safe space. ya gore le ka discussa diphiri. Marubile wa bua ka kgang e ya terminator ai. Le gore yao ona lo tshaba go tswa ka taba because of terminator ai.
I should say ke be so gore marriage o mong le o mong le figure out tsela ya go deala le dilo. Ke lo bona. Marriage ke work in progress, if I have to put it that way. Koma thomong le tlo ira a lot of mistakes, which we did. There were a lot of mistakes in how I handled her, how she handled me, and we learned through that. So on now to adjust each thing we adjust. So I would say one of the reasons why we're saying it's a safe space is after 16 years of having been married together, you figure out ways to handle a deal, to deal a deal. You know, you no longer have those moments, you just libanally outbursts in terms of deal and all those other things. So that's how it is with us now. We had to work out of our relationship and out of our marriage.
Welcome back to After the Vows. We are talking secrets in marriage today, and I'm joined by my esteemed panel and Rebua Kataba e Yadipiri. And I want to turn to our expert right now. I want to know why is it that people keep secrets?
Well, it's first of all the fear of the unknown. What's going to happen? Will I be blamed? How's this going to play out at the end? Others, especially with the ones that have to do with infidelity, it's actually curiosity. If I keep it from my wife, I want to know what this woman really wants. I want to know what this man wants. The curiosity drives you to not disclosing it to your spouse because you want to see what the end result is, Others, it's a matter of, it depends what secret it is, but it's also how will they see me? How will my spouse look at me? Will they have, other thoughts about me? Is there something that they will feel like they are labeling me towards or conditioning me towards? Others, it's because people just feel that they shouldn't be truthful, If I tell him everything or I tell her everything, this part I need to keep to myself. Why must they know, You can't tell a wife everything. You can't tell a man everything. Something must be kept to yourself because it also makes you feel like you've got some kind of level of control. But another thing is because we have created such terrible marital environments that really, really your spouse cannot come to you. Because I know the second I tell you a secret, you either going to use it against me in a fight, It's going to be used against me in the court of law. You're going to use it when we're fighting one day. I'm going to hear it next door. You're going to tell it to your best friend, or just one day something's going to happen and then you're going to bring it up. And so because I don't want that to bounce back or to reflect back on me, I'd rather keep it to myself because I know exactly what you're going to do with that information that I give you.
To the Shabalalas, Nikbatla would say, well, you guys have 16 years of experience in this department. So I want to know, what would your advice be to a young couple out there who's recently married? What last remarks do you have for them?
So it's important to establish communication. Trust each other. Irandi mistake, that's allowed. Irandi mistakes in your communication, establish. But let's judge and don't keep throwing at me that allows me, as a man especially, to come back. As long as you're not reminder of my failures or failure more as a woman, I think women have to be mindful of that. The flaws of this guy. Because if I do, the man is never going to open up. And then as the man, I also have to be patient enough to create an environment where this woman can talk to me. And as I feel like I'm Russia, in that sense, you're not going to have the piri because you can come home where it's an open environment where I can talk to my spouse.
It's very, very important to be transparent. The issues are
but it's to be hot, honest, open, and transparent.
Honest. Very important. Listen to your partner. Be attentive. Then that's when I open. Then I can bulela se atlo go se bulela.
Malumesbu, why would you say couples should be more open in their relationships?
From my point of view, Bramposa, it's directly linked to communication.
Yeah.
it's really linked to communication because for myself as a man, it's difficult to open up. It's been difficult to open up until I understand the essence of communication. So when speaking about openness, there are two ways we can go about. It's easy to open up with facts, but very much difficult, especially to men, to open up with feelings. So when we're going to speak about a couple being open together, it doesn't only necessarily say 1 + 1 is 2, but it's more of how I articulate my emotions. So it's very important to do that.
I want to shoot this to Lady Pindi. How can couples avoid having secrets in their marriages?
We are the ones that create an environment to even have secrets in the end where they end up destroying the marriage. So my advice is that make marriage less complicated and make it simple. It's really not a complicated thing. When it comes to a woman, the second that you break their trust, when you keep a secret and you tell her later, whatever the case may be, you cause her to resent you. For a man, you cause them to build up walls. First of all, you bruise their ego. There's nothing as dangerous in a marriage as a bruised man, a man with a bruised ego. What they do also is that they start to build up walls. When a man builds up walls between you and them, and they don't allow you in their personal space, in their weaknesses, and in their vulnerability, you've lost that man. So do create the hot environment, and also just be lovers, be best friends, you know, be chat as often as you can, communicate, sweet nothings. I mean, I think one of the things that helped me and my husband avoid secrets, because we talk about anything that's everything, that creates closeness, it creates intimacy, right? Intimacy, it's not just going to bed, it's not just lingerie, even though that's what I love, you know, I prefer just that all the time, but it's not actually feasible, you know, you have to be intimate in other places, and being intimate means knowing each other that well that you speak about everything and that you really avoid a space where she doesn't know, she can't know, he can't know, and so forth.
Oh, I love that. I love the fact that you chose to end it that way when you said, you know, intimacy is you two not having that many secrets. It's about knowing each other properly and fully.
Yes.
As you know, guys, now I'm on this journey because I've read the books on marriage. I've read articles, I see all these things, but I truly believe the best way for me to learn what happens after I say I do, what happens after we say our vows, is by sitting and having conversations like this with people like you. So I want to thank you so much for being my guests on the show today, and I want to thank you for your expert advice. You've been watching After the Vows, ladies and gentlemen. Our topic for today was secrets in marriage. Remember, you can continue the conversation with us on all our social media platforms. But from me and my beautiful guests, I'd like to say thank you, good night, re tla le bona gape next week. Bye.